Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, broke ground on Wednesday this week for the $9.5 billion Catherine Estates housing development in Dunbeholden, St. Catherine. This will provide 1,650 affordable housing solutions comprising 850 duplex studio units and 800 detached one-bedroom starter homes with areas for expansion.
My objective is to make sure that every little Jamaican man who born and grow in a one-bedroom board house can have his opportunity as well. So whether it is to own land or we build out communities like this, that is the objective.
The project is spearheaded by the Housing Agency of Jamaica, HAJ, under a joint venture partnership with China Harbour Engineering Company, CHEC. The National Housing Trust, NHT, is providing 100% financing for the housing development, scheduled to be done in 24 clusters through 6 phases of development within 54 months.
The direction that has been given is that we must not just build 4 walls and a slab on top. We must seek to build communities.
Each cluster will have essential community amenities such as sidewalks, grocery stores, recreational spaces, and easy access to public transportation. The new Minister of Labour and Social Security, Mike Henry, took up his appointment on Thursday this week. Mr. Henry, who was previously Minister without Portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, replaces Shahini Robinson, who died recently. Meanwhile, Carl Samuda has been elevated to Minister of Education, Youth and Information. He was previously assigned as Minister without Portfolio with oversight for that ministry. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcements this week.
We can now have the ministry being fully run by a Minister of Education who will be overseeing everything. So I'm here today saying that Minister Samuda is now not the Minister without Portfolio, but after today he will be the Minister of Education.
Come mid-July, the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries will break ground for the Southern Plain Agricultural Development Project to cost £17.5 million. The project aims to develop irrigation infrastructure on 795 hectares of land in St. Catherine and Clarendon. It will also involve work to improve flood control systems, drainage and farm roads. The project is being financed through a grant from the United Kingdom Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, administered by the Caribbean Development Bank.
Long before the occurrence of COVID-19, my ministry recognized the vulnerability of Jamaican industries and livelihoods to the impact of climate change. Those challenges will not go away, and so we will continue to pursue the climate-smart agenda during this fiscal year.
Meanwhile, the Agriculture Ministry has allocated $10 million under its Production Incentive Program to stimulate increased production. The money is to procure seeds, water tanks, fertilizers and chemicals, as well as planting material to produce sweet yam and cassava. Minister without Portfolio J.C. Hutchinson announced the allocation during a recent ceremony to hand over seeds, chemicals and fertilizers to farmers at Dunkeld Church of God Seventh Day in St. Catherine. They were being donated by input suppliers Hardware and Lumber Agro and Newport First and Jamaica Limited. The governments of Jamaica and Japan have signed a grant agreement for approximately $262 million to purchase medical equipment and supplies for fighting the COVID-19 pandemic.
The public health facilities across Jamaica, with the proceeds of this grant, will be able to procure medical equipment that will allow for the treatment of cases. And the medical equipment consists of 9 bedside X-ray machines, 9 B2 portable ultrasound scanners, 9 B4 bedside monitors, and 6 B6 defibrillators. In addition, 9 units of a D6 X-ray protection screen and 18 units of D7 X-ray protection apron. We're very grateful to the government and the people of Japan for this grant.
The universal goal of the government of Japan is to enable all the people in the world to enjoy greater opportunities offered by a safe and secure environment. And that is why we stand together with other international development partners and the international community.
The grant is being provided through the Japanese government's Economic and Social Development Program. In other news, a state of public emergency SOE was declared by Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Sunday, June 14, in the Kingston Western and Kingston Central Police Divisions. The enhanced security measure will initially last for 14 days and is a response to increased criminal activity in the divisions. A proclamation to this effect was signed by Governor General Sir Patrick Allen.
This will connect the states of public emergency existing in the Kingston East and St. Andrews South police divisions, creating an effective security corridor along the waterfront from Bull Bay in the east to Ferry in the west. These areas, if left unchecked, have shown historically that they can spiral to chaotic ends, even having national disruptive impact.